What?
Welcome back.
Bloody hell is going on?
To the Charles Owen experience. Haha.
Good to see
really
you.
good handshake today.
Thanks, man.
What's going on? Yep, burn hand on the candle. Candle is back, everybody.
Tradition.
On popular demand. There has been a lot of demand for it.
A lot of requests. I get stopped in the street.
Do you?
You get fan mail with candles in it.
Letter bombs.
Yeah, keep sending the candles in, gents.
Yep.
It's
Jans, particularly, send them in. Joe Malone, Sham.
Thank you.
Guys, remember, like, subscribe, YouTube, Spotify. Do all that. Spotify, top left-hand corner. Press the 3 dots, then go to 5 stars. Do that now. YouTube, subscribe. Like the videos. Comment on the videos. Comment for technique tips. If you want a technique showing,
Technique. That's
showing,
pronunciation.
then we can film it on Friday.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Went a bit off. Bloody hell. All right. So
okay?
you went to the dentist?
Yeah, I did.
Did they? You know what happened?
Went to the dentist. Teeth are clean.
They cleaned your teeth.
Yeah, so they're perfect.
Did they tell you you look nice? Did you ask them what their favorite part was?
What's your favorite part about my body?
What's your favorite part about the teeth?
What's your favorite part about my teeth?
Do you like my teeth?
Do you like them? Yeah.
On a personal level, not in a professional way.
Yeah.
You should ask.
Mrs. got laser eye surgery. Shout laser
Blindness.
eye surgery. Shoot, like as you said, should now be able to shoot people down with lasers.
I imagine that's going to be very popular in the future. Maybe Joe Rogan will do a bit on it. Have you seen what they're doing in the army now?
Laser eye surgery.
Lasering
What's
people.
been going on with you? I haven't seen you all week.
I went to Germany.
Like a racehorse.
You have seen me on Monday.
It's too long for.
But you
for us
didn't
to be
train,
apart.
did you?
I haven't, mate. I've been
wrong with
looking
you?
after the missus, mate. Laser eye
Oh,
surgery.
she's blind, is she?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
right.
for temporarily.
But won't her hearing and other senses improve?
Yes, but that's not going to help her put eye drops in, is it?
It might, though.
Yeah.
It depends.
Where is that ear drop? Ah, there it is.
She could,
Where's that eye drop? Yeah.
signal to it.
Mate, tell us about the week. What's going on? What techniques are you working on?
Sorry,
That's
right. Jiu-jitsu. Okay.
Yeah, give me some information.
So I'm working on my K guard and my shout out the camp in Leuven. I'm working on my K guard. I'm doing fucking love that camp. I am passing from trying to just work on mount as much as possible, and working shotgun arm bars and K guard still. Same.
The same shotgun armbar you did technique tip on a few weeks ago?
Just trying to mix it in as much as possible, and I'm also working my wrestling a lot. Doing a lot more wrestling rounds than usual.
Nice.
And what else? Just pressing with my head all the time, trying to focus on always winning head position in guard. It's tough to remember, if you want to be aggressive, press with the head all the time. What else? I'm working on heisting when people try to run around with their head low.
Yep.
That's good. And that's it.
You're
That's enough
excited
things.
for ADCC next year?
I'm very excited.
Very excited.
I wonder who will be in the category by the end.
Yeah, that'll be
Interesting
sick.
to see.
European trials in Fab. That'll be sick to see.
We got asked a question about who do I think will win next ADCC. Dark horse predictions. I think Owen Jones could medal at 66.
Yep.
Given he's very game, he competes well. 77. It's too hard, isn't it? It's too hard. You can't guess.
Dante for me.
Dante,
Dante or Mika Galval.
True,
Obviously, Mika
Dante
Galval's
is
get.
slaying.
Mika Galval will get up there, but who will win? Cade Rotolo.
I mean, he is the champ, but he hasn't been. Has he been that active? I guess he has.
Yeah.
Has he?
He's been doing 1 FC matches.
But not that many, though.
Not that much. He had a match with Langrica recently, last, I think.
Oh, yeah, and Langaka did pretty well.
Yeah.
Joseph Chen could do well at 77.
Oh, yeah, Joey Chen.
Yeah,
I'd imagine,
maybe.
I imagine he could get a medal.
yeah. And then we got 99,
88.
88. I mean, I think it's going to be a pretty similar field to last time, maybe minus Shonji. And maybe not Hulk either.
Get the rematch. Yeah,
I know Hulk is already invited. Yeah, he'll be there.
but he could do 99 because he can cut weight. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
99's too big for him.
Yeah, maybe Craig will do 88. Who knows?
Yep.
But anyway, Craig probably wouldn't be a dark horse, so to speak.
No.
I think dark horses are more unknown guys.
Sandro Allen Price. I I hope Sandro.
He could win the 99 division.
In trials.
Yeah.
That would be fucking sick.
He needs to fix his injuries, though.
Yeah.
I don't think competing with a devastating injury is a good idea. Just letting it last for years and years. And before you know it, you're 35 years old. And it's like, yeah, I injured my shoulder when I was 22.
Yeah. And then he just never got better.
Yeah. And it's just staying like that.
He is sorting it out in Georgia, though. He could be very good in that division, though.
Yeah.
I feel.
Passing, he's very heavy, isn't he? He's a heavy lad. Chunky.
He's a big lad.
Yeah. Right. Should we do some questions? We haven't got all day.
That's what we normally do, isn't it?
That's what we're here for, isn't it? We're asked, people send it in. We answer as best as we can. We give medical advice. People leave better off.
All right. You want to go first? I'll go first.
You go first.
Right. How do you lean out? Is it really just low calories or what? I did some of these questions on my stories yesterday, but they'll be refreshing for the podcast listeners to hear. Lean out. Is it really just low calories or what? Mate, you just need to eat less calories than you're currently consuming. Go into a 500 calorie deficit for 8 weeks consistently, and you will start dropping weight. The main thing is being consistent with your low calories. Don't go too low. Make sure you're eating plenty of protein, spread between 3 to 5 times per day, and make sure you're fueling for the work required around training. Because if you just eat really like salads all the time, you're going to have no energy to train. That's classic. I just want to eat
healthy.
I just eat soup like a Christian Osbeck. It's going to do a 48-hour fast.
Let me just do a 72-hour fast. Because it actually makes your muscles grow more. Did you see that? It increases muscle.
Yeah.
It
boosts your testosterone. Oh, I got my bloods done recently, and I got them back.
AIDS?
Yeah.
Man. So
my test was high, but so was my sex-binding globulin hormone. So what? Here's something. It's good to know.
Here's something. You'll like this. You're gonna laugh.
One sec. Now, if your sex binding whatever hormone it is also high, what that does, that will prohibit some free testosterone. So if you take a certain supplement, and you don't take the supplement unless you do your bloods and a medical professional tells you to do it, but it's called boron, and that can actually help you get more free testosterone from the sex binding globulin hormone.
And that's good.
That's good. More free tests is available. More
free tests.
More testosterone is available to help muscle mass and recovery and all that good stuff.
Sick. So take some boron.
Boron, if you get your bloods done, and that's what you need. Because you could have really high tests, but if it's all bound up in this SBGH, however you say the adjective for it, then is that abbreviation?
It's
adjective.
A nightmare. Adjective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adjective. Yeah.
Abbreviation.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I learned this week. Anyway,
all right. Good learn.
Yeah.
Fair play. So I'm going to get my bloods done, and we'll see just how much boron I should take. Is there any other supplements you should take? Speaking as a doctor.
Speaking as a doctor, zinc. Zinc is very good for you.
I take that every day at the evening.
Magnesium is very good for you. Fish oils are very good for you. And vitamin D3 if you live in a country that you don't get much light exposure. So the UK, basically.
England,
yeah, fucking shot.
Fucking horrible weather.
Vitamin D3, you should definitely be taking that if you live in the UK. So fish oils, vitamin D3, magnesium, zinc. And then if you get your bloods done, go to a professional GP and be like, hey, mate, can you look at my bloods? What do you think I need to do?
A professional GP, yeah?
A good GP, yeah.
All right.
Not like a Christian Osbeck GP.
Okay, just a personal friend.
Yeah.
We actually know a GP, so that might be helpful. We can go directly to him.
That fella, yeah.
And he can do the colonoscopy or whatever it is and let us know. Oh, no, we did that. When is your next fight? Will you fight ADCC trial next time? My next fight is in Georgia in January, and it will be against Max Nedershak if his knee is safe to compete.
Sick.
It's going to be exciting.
Any more matches before ADCC?
None booked yet, but I'm going to book a lot of competitions very soon.
Yeah, get them booked in, man.
Yeah, man. Let's hold on.
Yeah.
Fucking burn.
Get them booked in.
Thanks.
Like a racehorse. Yeah.
That's where they like being patted and stroked down the nose with a full palm.
Yep.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
They know what it looks like, though.
Yeah.
All right. Here's one for you, Charles. It's a simple question. What are your goals? You don't have to answer. I just wanted to mock the question.
Okay.
Yeah, really funny though.
Go on.
What are your goals?
My personal goals?
Yeah, what are your goals? Today, and then in the wider month, and then in the wider year, and then ultimately
Before death.
Before death, and even after death.
I want to build my online strength training program to 1,000+ people. I then want to do some coaching courses and release coaching courses when I continue to upskill my knowledge and teach others how to program for grapplers. Have many thousands of people join that academy. And then eventually spend some time in the UK, some time in Oz, and some time in the States, and then spread my time equally throughout the year in those 3 places.
And your lasting impact on the world will be
how to train strength training for BJJ.
Wow. The world will be a better place
for sure
when you die.
Yeah. You?
By the time you've died. Yeah, exactly the same actually. I'm following some really good strength coaches on Instagram.
Oh wow.
They're not too local. They're
in Australia, yeah.
They're abroad.
Great.
Yeah, among others, yeah, but that's one that I really focus on quite a lot sometimes. So I'll look to basically pick up little bits here and there and try to make my own. I thought there was like good videos, so I thought, you know what? I have an audience. I'll make similar videos to this and I'll release them and then like
copy them.
By the time I die, I will have sold many instructionals. I feel like the world's half butterfly, half guard and outside counters as well as leg locks will have been improved through the conciseness of my instruction, and everyone will be the happier. And I will have taken a lot of cannabis off the streets of London to make it a safer place.
Beautiful.
Thanks. And I'll just stay in London till I die. How to stay safe as someone in their 30s looking to improve their wrestling? Good question.
How to stay safe?
So, first of all, you should practice break falls.
It's actually a good question.
Most importantly, yeah, we have fun, but we also work hard.
God, what is this thing?
It better fucking be working. Don't do this to me.
It's working.
Right, so let's say you're old. First and most important is break fall. Don't just like fall like an idiot and then injure yourself. And that's like forwards, sideways, and backwards break falls. You've got to be able to fall well. Second of all is choose your training partners. Even me, with my robust self, I wouldn't train with certain people because it's just not worth the risk. And if you train on really slippery mats, you need to be aware that it's all going to be much less high, like momentum and velocity. Then into what you can actually do when you are trying to learn wrestling is don't just do blast double legs. Don't just do shit moves. You need to find yourself a good quality coach who understands the risks of injury and will give you like less high impact ways to get people down to the floor. And maybe a bit different philosophy on what you think wrestling should be.
Sure.
You?
I'd say the same.
Do weights, be strong.
Do weights, be strong. Do some deep tier pliers. Do some light tier pliers. Do some medium tier pliers. Get better at getting into deeper ranges of motion, absorbing, producing force. That's going to help improve your mobility and coordination, particularly in the feet, ankles, knees, and hips. Definitely get into light and medium tier plyometrics, so your feet, calves, Achilles are used to producing force. Particularly helpful with wrestling when you're trying to,
should be bouncing in that.
Change and shoot directions.
Good rhythm.
Yeah.
If you're older as well, maybe pick older grapplers to wrestle with.
Aged people, yeah.
Yeah. Someone who's not going to jump around, but yeah, that's just picking your partners.
Yeah. So yeah, that is a good point about strength training, to be honest. Don't just try and go to the gym and always lift the fucking heaviest weight you possibly can. You still need to be like robust and be able to move properly. And if you just try and like just continue to keep lifting without doing athletic stuff in the gym as well as at wrestling, then you'll just be, you won't be exposed.
All a muscle. But
yeah, you need to expose yourself to a wider variety of movement patterns.
Yeah.
So that your body can.
Better to be a jack of all trades, eh?
Correct.
Okay, well, good. Does muscle affect cardio? This is one for you as the doctor of the
podcast.
duo.
Yeah.
Does muscle affect cardio?
Oh, that was a question?
That was a question.
Yeah, I guess.
A very open question.
I guess you could still be very fit and have a large amount of muscle mass, for sure. Typically, like, if we stereotypically look at someone who's like really fucking jacked and big, you'd assume that they're going to get tired, but they may do stacks of cardio and be able to, hold their own. I think in jiu-jitsu, a lot of it's going to have to do with pacing. We look at Gordon Ryan; he's got a lot of muscle in him, and he seems to have a very good gas tank.
Yeah.
So, if you're like bodybuilder-esque, huge amounts of muscle, then you probably will get a little bit more tired because you're carrying a lot more muscle than your frame would demand. But
got to kind of do cardio equally with the.
Yeah, I don't know about
size.
equally, but you do have to still stay very aerobically fit. And a lot of these bodybuilders nowadays are very aerobically fit as well because they understand it has a good like it is important to lifting weights, having a good aerobic base. Because you just get fucking constantly tired whilst lifting. But
walking around out of breath, bloated. Yeah.
Whereas some powerlifters may be just bloated and really tired. But I'd say having a really excessive amount of muscle. How much is excessive? You'll know if you're looking at it. Then
Can't wipe your ass.
can't wipe your ass. And some people may even just feel like it. You may even just feel like some people will be like, "Oh, I lost like 3 or 4 kgs, and I just felt lighter and I felt better." Try it out.
Yeah.
See if that's for you. I feel a little bit better when I'm a bit heavier.
I prefer being heavier. That's all.
Yeah,
just so much better.
You do.
Just crushing people when you're heavier. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I feel some people don't. Some people feel better lighter, which I don't like that.
That's for running around and jumping and shit.
Yeah, you can still do that when you're heavier. By the way, you jump pretty well.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's long. It's more tiring.
More nimble. Yeah.
All right.
Because you're heavier.
Yeah. Will a 66 or 77 guy ever do what Lachlan or Marcelo did in the absolute, or are those days gone? I think a 77 guy could do it if he was like super special and actually.
Fabrice Andre.
Yeah.
In the Polaris. Fabrice Andre in the Polaris tournament.
Yeah, he did very well.
He did excellent. Imagine Dante could do pretty well.
Yeah.
Mate, we fucking boring.
A 66 kilo guy.
Fabrice Andre.
Yeah, I don't know.
He ain't beating Gordon Ryan, that's for sure.
No, yeah,
and he ain't beating Kane and Duarte.
They could do
Kane
well.
Kane and Durant.
No, I feel like everyone now in the 99 and 100 kilo division will have enough knowledge of the legs. Like, if you don't, it's just inexcusable, and you were going to lose anyway.
Yeah.
Basically, regardless of the weight, you need to know leg locks. So if you're 66 kilos and you come against like a 100 kilo guy who doesn't know any leg locks, you're still going to beat them. But at this stage, I think they all know leg locks pretty well.
All the pro guys. Yeah. So those days are done?
Yeah.
There we go.
Those days are done.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be through doing leg locks. It would be just from being better than them.
Fabrice Andre ain't going to beat Marigali or Philippe Pena.
No, exactly, yeah. He's going to get taken down, or he's going to try a takedown and just get clamped on the bottom and finished.
Yeah.
All right. Best way to hand fight from bottom. Favorite sequences to get your favorite guards going.
Chili in the eyes.
True.
It's got to be chili in the eyes.
Distract with the
chili
with the pepper and aim for the legs. I think we answered something similar to this last week, did we not?
Hand fighting. We talked about heisting and stuff last time.
Yeah,
building
maybe.
height.
And like someone saying hand fighting from bottom to get your favorite guard. So mostly I'll just be looking to grab their legs, to be honest, if they're standing all the way up. And if they're on their knees, then you do a lot of pushing and pulling and sitting up and sitting down. But if they're standing, you basically just go to it, entangle the legs, and then work from there to tip them onto their hands and stand up or get the legs. That's essentially it. Like, there's like a million different hand fighting sequences, and there's no point even looking for one, because you just got to cycle through them whilst pushing and pulling your partner to get little advantages, and then you can use that to maybe get, start a sequence of attacks. But to say like to have a favorite hand fighting sequence, like It could literally be just clearing a grip and, pretending to reach for a leg and they shuffle a little bit away and then you go, for an underhook on the other side. It's not really like planned sequences. You just do moves one after the other until you get an advantage.
You love a bit of a mercy grip as well.
Yeah, I've stopped doing that because it's a bit negative.
Right.
Because like it's hard to release when you want to.
Oh, because they could also just hold into you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd rather just grab the fingers now. Grab the fingers.
Like so.
Like so.
Wrap the pinky up, push the pinky in.
I'm just squeezing your fingers as hard as I can, basically.
Yeah, it really hurts.
Yeah, thanks. I've been working on it.
Nice.
Okay. You want to do a question? I've done a couple questions, so I feel like you should really do a question.
Oh, wow. Okay. How to make your sleep better. You could look at... Depends what your evening schedule looks like. If you finish work late or if you're training late at night, I would have a look at your nutrition and make sure your nutrition is aligned with a solid evening schedule. I did a post about that. So let's say you finish late in the evening, you could it's probably ideal to have some kind of like breathing cool down little stretch sequence you can do 5 to 10 minutes off the mat to get your heart rate down. And food wise, you could on the way home get a little bit of quick carbohydrates in, and then when you get home you're going to have your more complex carbohydrates, like your more whole grain or like more vegetable nutrient dense options, and that's going to slow down the rate of absorption with like a moderate protein source as well. So basically you don't want to spike your blood sugar levels a lot before you go to sleep, because that's going to be disruptive to insulin, which will affect hormones in your body, affecting your recovery and sleep quality. So you've got that option. You could reduce blue light. You could just try and do some meditation, take magnesium. You could read. Ideally, you want to just get like 60 minutes off the screen before you go to bed. Hard to do.
It is hard to do.
Very hard to do. But you want to do that.
At least a sour taste when you do that accent.
Sorry, mate. Just really sour taste. I forgot about that.
It just leaves a bitter taste when you do that.
To pop. Also, if you're not getting a lot of daylight during the day, I believe that does have a big correlation to how well you're going to sleep in the evening due to your circadian rhythm. Yeah. I said that to a fella who lives in China, a good friend of ours, Chao Song.
Yeah.
He lives in China, and he doesn't get much daylight during the day. What that has to do with China? Absolutely nothing, but he just happens to live there.
Yes, he does.
But
Ciao.
If you're not getting a lot of daylight during the day, I believe that does affect your evening sleep.
Yeah.
Rhythm.
I think if you just spend your whole day in bed, you will not sleep when it comes to it.
No. Do stuff during the day. Try to get your steps up, do exercise, eat well, healthily. Basically just eat lots of nutrient dense food.
Yeah.
Don't eat lots of sugary stuff before you go to bed. That's going to spike your insulin, and that will have a negative effect on your sleep and hormone release. Facts.
I eat a lot before I go to bed.
Do you? Tell us what you doing.
I will eat a normal meal. I eat a large portion of a normal meal. That could be first, seconds, or even thirds. And then I will have a dessert. And then following that, I may order another meal and another dessert.
Bloody hell.
Or just another dessert.
And you sleep well?
Yeah, I mean, I wake up on my alarm.
Do you feel like you get good quality sleep?
Varies. Some days, yes. I feel like just the more sleep, the better. The more uninterrupted, the better quality.
Yeah.
So also, if I drink too much, the key is finding the perfect amount of water to drink. The best sleep I've found is I'll drink enough water and I'm not pissing myself at the night. I don't have to wake up to pee.
In the evening as well, yeah.
Until, let's say, 2 hours before I have to wake up. Then I will wake up, piss, have a drink of water, and the next 2 hours will be the best sleep of all.
God.
Perfect sleep. What a cycle.
A perfect ishti.
That is my favorite cycle. Sleep cycle.
My favorite cycle of sleep is when I set my alarm before I go to bed, and then I don't wake up until my alarm. Completely unbroken.
Yeah.
You need to find ways to repeat that. It's hard to do.
That's good, but then sometimes I wake up a bit dry, dehydrated. Dry.
Next question.
Okay, how to train around...
Hold on. Going back on that. If you do finish training in the evening, you definitely want to make sure you get some electrolytes in.
Electrolyte.
Yeah, with your water.
How to train around? Why? Just to sleep better.
Why? Because you'll rehydrate you properly.
Okay, and if you just have a massive meal and water, is that not it?
Well, what happens is when you have electrolytes, which is like a combination of like salt, a little bit of glucose, magnesium, potassium, is the electrolyte. You have electrolytes in your body, and you have compartments in your body, in your skin, blood, and cells. And when you sweat out, you're losing electrolytes, right? Especially if you sweat a lot. And when you have electrolytes with water, the electrolytes will guide this fluid to the right compartments of where they need to be. Whereas if you just have water, it won't be guided to the right compartments.
If you have food and water,
yeah, that's good, but
it's not as direct.
It is good, but it's not as direct.
Right.
Whereas the actual oral hydration, the ones that you can get in Boots or Amazon, whatever, hydration formulas will hydrate you faster than anything.
All right, so we'll go for those and then eating large amounts of normal meal.
Yeah.
Cool. The next question, how to train around a meniscus tear. So,
you're all too close to this.
I can't wait to answer this. So it depends how bad your meniscus tear is. If you feel like you get a popping or locking sensation when you do something and it happens all the time in jiu-jitsu, then probably you need to have that seen by another professional other than us, like a different orthopedic surgeon.
Physically to
check it out. A lot of people's knees just fix on their own as well, don't they? It depends what part of your meniscus has been fucked.
I think you go.
Yeah, that's it.
I think get it checked out. Some soft tissue therapy can help a lot alongside some just like massage and get into the right spots. Not yourself, go to exercise. Basically, go get it assessed.
Yeah,
go get it assessed.
Get it assessed. If you're training around it, wrapping it will help a little bit in terms of like it will stop it from pushing out so easily. But essentially, the force of jiu-jitsu will overcome whatever is wrapping around your knee and force your meniscus to tear more if you risk training on it over time.
I believe that like squatting is a bit of a nightmare for meniscus. It's like the downward pressure, like especially the rotation is going to be particularly painful. So I think like if you're in the gym, you've accessed like a full gym, starting your workout with some isometric holds, either in like a mid-range split squat position or in the leg extension, going through some like light leg extensions with some 30-second holds in the end range position to get as much blood pumped throughout the area. That may be somewhat helpful.
I'd maybe suggest to do some Greco wrestling for a while instead of jiu-jitsu rounds where your legs are more, on the floor and not being bent inwards and outwards under full body weight.
Yeah, it's the rotation, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'm thinking playing top, you have to balance suddenly in a horizontal position, which is like, it depends what part of your knee is injured, but that's probably going to do the trick more than if you are stood up and have to take a wide step.
Yeah.
If you're playing bottom, obviously you're at the, mercy of your opponents. Shout out the same word. Mercy of you.
Jinx. Yeah, I'm Jinx, yeah.
Thanks, man. Fucking hell. That was close, eh?
Whew. Mate, I nearly had to punch you in the arm. I nearly had to fucking punch you.
You had to go home silently.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry. I'm done.
Are there kettlebell exercises good for jiu-jitsu? Do you have a schedule by any chance? I don't have a schedule just for kettlebells only. But if you signed up for me one-to-one, I can program for kettlebells only. Shout out David Gray. I was looking at his Instagram the other day, and he showed this on his interactive course, this very nice swing. I'm going to get you to do some, where you'd come across body, so you're getting like good internal rotation of the hip. This is also ties into another question we got asked the other week about training the adductors directly. So you've got like a hinge drop, like if you're on a Copenhagen plank and you drop the hips down and you push back up, you get good training through the adductors there. But then also like getting internal rotation of the hip, so like the adductor machine. But there's a swing variation. I'll put a video up on it sometime this week. Whereas if I'm holding a kettlebell with both hands and I swing out to the side and I'm dropping my hips into that internal rotation position.
Kind of like doing a canoe.
Yeah, exactly. Like a standing canoe swing. So I go standing canoe swing, And then as I'm pushing away, that's where I'm going to get that internal force.
And do you do the sound?
Exactly.
Every rep or just on the 10th?
Yeah, it's actually it'd be a really good exercise. So yeah, to answer
like your shoulders getting injured.
To answer the question, basically, yes, you can get really good results with kettlebell swings. Only shout Silvio Tanasana swings are good. That's not how you say it.
He's not Japanese.
Tanasana.
It's Nastaza.
That's what I said, bro. Tanasana. Oh, Silvio Tanasana. He's not Japanese, fam. Yeah, kettlebell cleans, kettlebell snatches are great. Swings, very good. Changing up the angles. Basically, you just want to think about the same concepts that you would normally train in a gym. Can you repeat those movement patterns with a kettlebell? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yep.
Shout out Obama on that. Is that Obama?
Yeah. You can. You can train really well with just kettlebells only. 100%.
Okay, I used to do that. You can get a full body workout. Only thing is you can't really get really heavy, can you?
So the thing is that I'm learning more and more and more. You don't, if you want to be really good at jits, you don't always need to lift really, really heavy. Like, yeah, you want to be strong, but like a lot of the best jiu-jitsu fellas like aren't super, super strong.
Here's a question.
Yeah, give it to me.
Okay, let's say
on the neck next.
I can deadlift 300 kilos. Okay. Will my rear naked choke squeeze, let's not say deadlift because it's unrelated, but let's say like I can bench press 300 kilos or
That's
I can...
That's a lot.
299. Right. But another person can only do 200 for more reps. Would that even ever happen? Who would be the better rear naked choke finisher?
Probably the fella who can do more reps because he's going to hold on for longer.
But sometimes you need to get the enough to put them to sleep over time, and then you need to hold it for that amount of time.
Yeah. And then you need to get the right position. Maybe you could just get the right position, just be like, there is so much force going onto my head that if I don't tap, my head will explode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be technique based, but like you can be strong enough. Let's say Roger Gracie, an example. He has a very good rear naked choke.
Yeah.
And collar chokes. That fella cannot bench near 100 kilos. For sure.
Let's say, because it's actually more like back muscles for the rear naked choke.
Yeah. He's got a good row. You can row better than him.
Yeah, so he's got a good row, but I think
You've got a much better...
a fucking strong squeeze, that's all.
You do have a better row than him, for sure.
Yeah. So, the higher weight, let's say rowing max weight, might help you get more actual finishing pressure.
Correct.
And once you get... So, what is the amount that you need to actually get to?
I think like...
Because sometimes I do need to go full retard to finish.
It's hard to quantify a number, isn't it? I think like...
Depends on the weight, doesn't it?
It's also it's like
your
exposure weight. To depends on how heavy you are, yeah. How much force you can produce in that particular position. How much time in the game you've spent knowing when to squeeze, where to squeeze specifically. That's also going to have a big factor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, it's hard to give an exact answer. Like, if I can go, yeah, mate, if you can row 50 kgs for 15, 20 reps each arm.
Yeah.
Which you can, that's going to improve your rear naked choke. Like it certainly will help a lot, but will getting you to 80 kilos each arm help more? Probably not.
Not linearly.
Probably not.
Okay.
But like, let's say like being able to, it's an interesting question. I think like overall for jiu-jitsu fellas, you want to be like strong enough. So what we're trying to do is just build a general foundation of strength and then like improve your ability to like move through space as well. Be like coordinated and move properly. So
sometimes you'll get someone who is so strong that for like, let's say 3 or 4 seconds, you cannot move whatsoever in that position. And obviously they have like 4 or 5 seconds of that exact squeeze. Let's say like a leg lock position. You can't move because someone's just like flaring their knees so hard or something. How do you know when it is enough?
To stop that?
Yeah. Like how would you realistically judge what is the correct weight to be able to lift on all these things to transfer that over with perfect technique?
You're looking for benchmarks. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
okay.
What is a reasonable?
Eric Cressy has put some pretty good benchmarks out for athletes. Eric Cressy is a strength and conditioning coach in America. Apex as well. They put some pretty good ones out. It's hard to say. Apex. I believe I saw, and one I think is really useful is being able to do 30% of your body weight each arm on the Bulgarian split squat. I think that's a good place to aim for.
Yeah.
So for you, I think we said when I first started training, I'm like, mate, I want you to be able to do 30s, no problem, on the Bulgarian split squats each hand, which at the time was like a little bit over 30% of your body weight.
Nice, and we're there.
35s is maintenance now.
Yeah.
I think that. I mean, Sylvia's squeeze has probably gotten stronger over time. Do you believe that since he started doing heavier Bulgarians, getting into them?
Yeah.
He has a really good squeeze, and his deadlift and squat hasn't improved that much, but his Bulgarians have gotten a lot better.
I don't know how. He has a very strong body triangle, to be fair.
It's crazy, brother. It's crazy. I would have to think about it, mate. I'll come back to you next podcast. I'll have the answer.
I'll leave a question in the comments. Hey Charles, this is one from me. Thanks.
Yeah. You gotta go?
Yeah.
What we got? You got 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
I've got 3 minutes for you, Char. 3 minutes.
All right, mate.
All right, Char. I got 3 minutes. Yeah, go on. I could be tempted. Twist me arm. All that. Man, so how about let's have a discussion about how one should tap. Let's say, what is an appropriate response to getting subbed in jiu-jitsu? Okay, let's say like every single time you tap, you scream. Is that acceptable? Or should you be kicked out of the academy? You're just being safe. You just don't want to get injured and you want to make sure that everyone's hurt.
What's the tap sound like?
It's just like a scream, like a guttural roar, like
I can't imagine.
like that or something, you know.
Every time.
Yeah, like every time.
I think you'd probably get some. What the fuck's going on?
Even if they apply it slowly, you just look at them and wait until it's almost about to go, and then go, or just do it really, really early. Man, we peaks and troughs, baby.
Peaks and troughs, mate. He'll sort that out.
You guys better turn your volume down. It's not looking good.
It's too late now, man.
It's too late. Yeah. So anyway, I just think people should be allowed to tap how they want, and you shouldn't be judged for tapping extremely loudly or in a panicked sort of tone. No. Right? It could be really, really dangerous if you don't tap and someone, you know, loud. God forbid, were to hurt you.
Hold on, mate. I need to tap. This is getting a bit uncomfortable for me.
Hold on. 1 sec.
I need to tap.
And then you just scream.
Yeah!
Woo. Could have been bad.
I've done some of those in the gym. Maybe not that loud, but I've definitely done one or two. Probably one.
Yeah.
Probably like that. Yeah.
I mean, you want to be loud.
Loud and clear.
But you want to be coherent and clear. Okay, so that's a good rule.
Loud and clear.
If we can all agree to not just scream like unintelligible words and stick to real words. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's enough for me.
There's at least
hold on, I'll stop there.
Enough composure that you can go yep instead of just go like
hold on, that's enough.
Stop it.
I've had enough there.
Stop it, and they will stop. And believe me, if they don't stop, you tell the teacher.
So he didn't stop, and now my leg is broken.
Now I'm limping.
We should leave. We got to go. Was that 40 minutes?
Join us at Submission Grappling Club. Join us at BJJ Fanatics for a
3 instructionals.
The 3 instructionals. Last month, I had the best day of sales ever, but not the best month of sales. Man.
Was it on the day where we did what day was it? What day of the week?
It was the 17th of November. So really, I take my hat off to you buyers. That daily deal.
On a Friday.
Actually, it was a daily deal, I believe.
Oh, okay.
BJJ Fanatics daily deal. So every time there's a daily deal, get on it. Get some easy, sales and jiu-jitsu and that.
Yep.
It'd be really good.
Do that. Guys, I've changed the way I do my strength programming recently. Get on my Matt Strong program. I've made it cheaper. It's £29 a month. The reason why I've made it cheaper is so it's more accessible to people. The program runs live, so as soon as you join the program, you will have a great program to follow versus the way I was doing it before, where I programmed for like 75 plus weeks in advance, and it would be quite hard for me to go back and edit, whereas this is running constantly, always up to date, and it's live. It's a great program.
Fitter.
It's on the Fitter app.
Fitter.
You go on the link, check the links in bio, you'll see it there.
Fitter. Very good.
You'll see it there, mate. Guys, like, subscribe, do all that. Yeah.
Yeah.